Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. I hope you're all doing great today. It is a beautiful day here in Colorado. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little work on our Lavender Bouquets junk journal, our brand spanking new junk journal that, gosh, I just love the way this has turned out. I haven't done any decorating yet on the inside, so we're going to be doing something to put in the book for a little decoration and a little function. And then we're going to be having some videos as we go along here in the weeks, decorating some of the pages in here. But what we're going to do today, and it was kind of inspired by my friend Mateo, who did those beautiful postcards that we did in the last video where I did the postcard pocket tags, and it kind of gave me an idea to do something. And what we're gonna do, let me find my page that I marked, but yet I still have to look for. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do kind of an accordion style, I think that's what you would call it, postcard pocket thing. I'm not really sure what to call it. So here's what it is. So what I want to do, let me get all this other stuff out of the way. All these other little decoration things. Well, let me show you what I'm calling my prototype, which is very rough. You're gonna laugh at this. This is my prototype. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these little postcards that really aren't postcards, but I made them into postcards. For the sake of this book, because I wanted them to coordinate with, you know, the lavender color, the violets, the purples, but they're gonna all be attached with a little piece of lace, and they're gonna be folded up like that, and they're gonna be tucked into a pocket. I'm not gonna attach them like to a page and then have them, you know, come down, because I think, oh, see, I actually pulled that off. But I think it'll be better just to kind of do them as a single unit and then put them into a pocket. I kind of like that idea better. So never mind my terrible prototype, but it is going to function like this, okay? So where I have the FR just means the front. So that'll be the pretty design. And then on the back, just like on Mateo's postcards, and I have actually done postcards like this before where you have the front and the back, but what I've never done is make a pocket out of them until I did Mateo's. So, so we're gonna do that today. So these are our postcards, which are really just graphics fairy images that just blend in beautifully with this book. So we've got, like I said, the purples and the violets, and oh, I think they're just gorgeous. And I printed these on a really nice kind of ecru stationery paper. So it's a little bit like a cardstock, like a lightweight cardstock, I would say. And then, see, here's a monastery that has like lavender fields, very appropriate. And I have used some of these images in our these little guys that we put in previously, our envelope pockets and that sort of thing. But they match so beautifully with the theme of this journal that I just had to use them. So as far as the backs, these are just generic backs. They did not obviously come with these images because these were not postcards. So I just printed them out. Well, let me back up, because let me show you what I did. In my Procreate program, and you don't have to do this on Procreate, because I have previously done this just in Word. So what I did was, in this case on Procreate, I'm gonna go to my layers. Is my pen not gonna work? It hasn't been charged for a while. Okay, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze the postcard images. And I'm gonna show you what I did here. And you don't have to do them this way. This is just what I did. Now I gotta find, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the fronts of our postcard images, right? So what I did then was I inserted the backs, the postcard backs that I found on Graphics Fairy. But so then what I did was I went ahead and inserted, like I said, these backs. So I inserted it. Now you can see where the back of the postcard, or, you know, it's got like the postmark and everything, is showing through. So what I did then, now let me go ahead and thaw all of these. So now you can see all the backs. This one, I guess you kind of can't see. So when I inserted them, and then I selected them so that I could size them to be the exact size of the front of the postcard. And then when I was ready to print, I just froze, you know, the parts that I didn't want to print, because I want them to print separately. Otherwise, you know, I won't have a front and a back. So I froze those, okay. And then when I was ready to do, I printed that. And then when I was ready for the backs, I went ahead and froze the pretty images and did that. Find all my images here. Okay, and oh, I've got these frozen still. So I thaw, 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 and now here's all my backs. And then these are the exact same size as my fronts, and I will be able to glue them together and have a full postcard. So now, again, if you don't have Procreate, which is a great program, but you don't have to have it, just like in Word, you can just insert the images and you can kind of eyeball it and you can kind of line them up. And there's also like measuring guidelines in Word. You can use, what's another one? PowerPoint. You can just print them out and eyeball them without going through any of that stuff and just kind of guess, and you can copy on your, if you have a copier, and you can shrink them down and make them bigger and things like that. This is just how I did it since I have Procreate. That's my choice to do it that way, but I've done it the other way too, the other ways, and it works perfectly fine. So I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way in case someone was wondering, well, how did you get them to be, you know, the exact right sizes? That is how I did it. So what we're going to do is, again, these are going to be postcards. It's going to be a front and a back, and then it is going to have a pocket. So what we're going to do is glue around, you know, the whole outside, and we're going to leave an opening. Now this is the only one that is kind of a different shape. It's landscape, but that's okay. It's still going to look really cute. And so what I need to do is kind of make sure that I have like the front going the way I want it to. I mean, I think in my mind, it feels like it should go like this. Now I picked this greenish one because of the green in these irises in the leaves. So I thought that that was really pretty. And then for this one, it's just very generic, but I thought that that looked really, really good together. I just kind of put together the ones that I thought kind of looked like they would go together. And then for the monastery, just very simple like that. And it even says Paris on it. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and get these glued together and inked, and we'll create our pocket. All right, and I had my glue upside down to hopefully make it a little bit easier. And yeah, I think that that is a good way to do that one, okay?
Picture postcards every day.
And look at that, it fits perfectly. Okay, so I got a little opening here. Very good.
Lover's right. A picture postcard every day. Sid writes to Doris. What does he say? That brings them closer when he's just a few miles away. It's 1910.
Okay, that is that. Let's look at all of them. They look beautiful, cute little postcards. And of course, you know, once they're inked and any little seams are kind of covered up, they're gonna look even more, you know, like they are one piece. Oh, I did get a little off on that one. I see it now, I did, but I can trim that, that's okay. Let's see, how are the others? Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so I might do a little trimming. This could also be me cutting, and I didn't cut them on the paper trimmer. I just used my scissors, so I kind of might have gotten off a little bit. Okay, see, there was hardly anything, but I could see it, so probably nobody else would have been able to see it. But since I'm wearing, you know, magnifying reading glasses, I can kind of see everything. Okay, so cover up my glue. We're gonna go ahead and ink these up because we want them to look nice and vintage. I do have a new vintage photo, but I seem to still be able to get a lot of ink out of this. So we're gonna keep using it. Okay, maybe just a little squirt, just a little one, just to give it a little bit. It's amazing how that just brings it back. Now after I do that, I do like to dab it off on a piece of paper like that, because sometimes it can get really, just a little bit too much. Okay, all right.
I make you postcards every day.
This first one, isn't that pretty? That just adds so much. Okay, there they are. Boy, that really looks pretty. There they all are, all inked up. Okay, now I did have them laid out the way in the, kind of in the order that I wanted them. Of course, now I took them apart, so I gotta remember how I did that. Alrighty. I do believe this is how I had it, because the lace is, of course, going to cover a little bit of whatever image, you know, it's going to be attached to. So, for example, and I have to decide which way do I want the lace to go, like as far as the scalloped part. I don't know if it really matters. And I need to check the size of these because I cut them exactly to the width, and these are a little bit different widths of the postcards that it was going to be attached to. So let's see. Okay, this was the order. I know you can't see down here because I don't have enough room, but the irises are down at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just start gluing to, I'm going to start gluing them together. And my plan is that you see this little like loopy part here. That is going to be the part that is going to function as, you know, to make it be able to flip and flop, sort of. And then this will attach to the one that is above. So just a nice little bead along here. It is going to cover just a teensy tiny part of the iris, the top iris there, but not much. Is there a front and a back? I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Attach that. Just like so. Okay. And then this part is going to be attached up here. Okay. And you know, I could have put the pocket on either side because, you know, it's not really directional. I did choose to do them all on the right, but they could have been on either side because this is not going to be attached, and it'll be able to, you know, work in either direction. Now how about that? See, that is going to easily be able to flip flop. Okay, and I can trim off any excess after. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, this is going to get really long, and some of it might get off camera, but we'll try not. Okay, and then this part is going to go here. And I think that this is 5/8 inch crochet ribbon. This is ecru crochet trim, and it is, well, it doesn't really say, but I'm pretty sure that it is 5/8 inch. In order to do this, I think you have to have it, you know, fairly thick so that it can attach to both of them and have room to move. So let's look it on the back, okay? Get this moved over just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside for a few minutes so that can get nice and dry, and then we'll trim off any excess and we'll do some more. But we do need to make the pocket for that to go into. And what I've come up with is this piece of burlap ribbon with a little white lace trim on it. And so that is gonna go right across here. And before we do that, let's go ahead and ink up our pages a little bit. Looks like this one is, oh, because this is the back side of our little envelope, tiered envelopes. So I should say stacked envelopes. Okay, so just a little bit of inking. So this all ties together. It also gives, if you can see, this page is a little bit shorter than the one beneath it. So that will help to make this pop out a little bit so that you can see that this is, in fact, a different page. Okay, so let's put down our little ribbon. This is, it's got wire in it, so this is a wired ribbon. Not that we need that, but it just is. So obviously I'm just gonna put glue around the sides and the bottom. Okay, I've got a fair amount of glue on there, and just stick it down. I tried to stay a little bit away from our center here so it doesn't get in the way of it opening and closing. And then just to pull in a little bit of this lavender color with our lavender theme, I'm going to put this little strip of ribbon across here. Just putting a little bead in this like we have a ready-made line here. So I'm just going to put that along here. Gently tap that down. Cute. And then I thought, since there really isn't any space for journaling, you know, in this layout, because it's like all book page, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a, this is gonna be like a little journaling spot. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ink on this, and then we're gonna also attach this. Now, what I was thinking, because I want it to be kind of a flip up, what I was thinking was using this washi tape, and this is really cute, and I've used this before. But then I got to thinking that why don't I do something that kind of matches, you know, our postcards. And I think what I'm gonna do is maybe this, because it blends in with our little postcard design, and do something like this. And it can still be flipped up, something like that. If, you know, maybe an image could be put under here or something, and we can look at that later. But I think that's the plan for right now. I like the way that kind of ties in. You straighten out this end. Got a little wonky there. And I'm just gonna go like this. Okay. Let's ink this up before we get too far. And I'm pretty sure that this came in that wonderful bundle of goodies that I got from Cheryl. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this. So thank you, Cheryl, my crafty friend. Okay, like that. And then this, it's kind of the same method where I'm going to put a little strip of glue here, and this, you know, kind of straight piece is going to be holding that down, and then the scalloped part is going to be up above. Okay, oh, that's cute. That is really cute. I'm just gonna kind of center it. You know what, actually, yeah, I'm gonna move it down. I am gonna move it down a little bit because I think I wanna put something up here. Move it over a little, come on, okay. All right, oh, that's already so pretty. I love that. So what I remembered was that I had pulled out a couple little things that I can't pick up now to maybe just, you know, glue on around here. So I've got those, and then I'm thinking of just a pretty stamp, and I don't know, I'm gonna see if I have any like lavender or purple ink. Well, I have this one. You know, I think it's close enough, right? You think? I think it is. Okay, let's give it a little juice here. Let me find a really cute stamp, maybe some kind of a word stamp. Okay, so I have this Choose Joy. You can see I got this clearance. Look how dirty that is. It's not dirty, it's from Vintage Photo. That could be really pretty up here in purple. Might be a little big. Let me look and see what else I have. Ooh, I have this Celebrating. I kind of like that because it can kind of go right across the top. Let's do that one. Okay, I'm not sure. I might need to clean this off because there will still be probably Vintage Photo, which, yeah, see, that was the last ink I used. And if I don't take that off of there, it's gonna be muddy violet or purple. So let me get that off. Okay, so let's get a little ink on here and try to get this kind of straight. Oh, that's cute. That is really cute. Okay, all right. Maybe put a little butterfly, this little butterfly over here somewhere. I do have 2 of these flowers, or I could do flower and butterfly and then flower over here. Something like that maybe. Okay, let's do, definitely we're gonna do that. Oh, that's cute. And maybe that can go right there. Okay. Maybe we can find a little jewel or something to put on it. Okay. Oh, cute. That is cute. I'm kind of leaving it, yep, just like that. Okay, that looks great. Okay, and then should we do this or should we find another kind of flower? Let me look here. So I was thinking just so that we do something a little different, because we already have one of those. Oh, let me get you back up here. Let's do one of these. It's not 3-dimensional, it's flat, but we'll just pop one of these little guys on here, just kind of like up in the corner. I guess I could do one on each side, but would that be too much? Let's see. Let's just do one in the corner for now. That's cute. I like that. And then I did find my little pearls. I think our butterfly could use maybe a little pearl in the center. That's cute. That is super cute. Okay, let's cover this up before I get it all over everything. Okay, we're pretty much ready except to put our postcards in the pocket. So let's just kind of trim away some of this excess ribbon here. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's find, so this was my thinking of how this was going to work. Oh yeah, that's cute. Just like that. So, I mean, obviously it could fold, you know, it could go like this. It could go any way, but this was kind of what I had envisioned. It could even go this way, you know, you could have the, like the back showing, but this was what I had in mind, just like that. And then it is going to tuck into our little pocket. Boy, I hope it fits in there now that I've done this. It is a little thick, it is. I'm not gonna put anything in the pockets at this point. And obviously when I do, they're not gonna like stick out a lot. So it's gonna tuck in just like that. You know, maybe I could put one thing on the very first postcard. How about that? So I have these little flowers. Let's see. I feel like maybe one of these little purple ones would work. I like that. It also kind of ties in the purple or the pearl with the pearl on the butterfly. Boy, I got flowers going everywhere. Okay, so let's do that. It needed that, I think. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone for a while so it dries. So I also want to do like, there were these digitals from another one from Mateo, and it was like a French ticket of some sort. And I printed some out on this lavendery paper. And so I thought that could be fun to tuck a couple of them into a couple of our pockets. So I think I am gonna like notch this out. It looks like it's supposed to be notched out, so I didn't do it initially, but we're gonna do it now. And I guess that's what it's supposed to look like. So we're gonna go ahead and of course ink it up. And then the back side can be used to be written on. Should do a little stamp or something on the back. We seem to have a butterfly theme going on. Let's do a butterfly. And let's just put this kind of right up in this area. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty. And now we got to decide which one of these do we want to tuck this into. And we did this whole thing in a separate video. It was the first one that I did of this type of a stacked envelope pocket creation, for lack of a better term. So it could fit in here. That's actually kind of cute. Obviously it has like a kind of a pinky tone to it, which really looks nice with that. It could be tucked into here. Something, well, I'm not going to stick it in, but you can see. So that could work really well for that. It would work in any of these pockets, honestly. It could even tuck right into there. It fits in perfectly. But I think I'm going to go with my initial and tuck it into the side here because it's nice and big and it won't get lost. So that is going to go in there just like that. Isn't that cute? I've got another one. I actually had a sheet of 4, but we're going to just use 2 of them. And this one I'm going to use as a pocket. I kind of got this one kind of wrinkled up. I don't know how I did it. I set something on it or something. And so I thought I'm going to kind of like rip it kind of, you know, roughly going down at an angle. And then we're going to put it here for a pocket. But again, it kind of is pulling in these blushy, obviously blushy lavender tones. So I think that that'll be really cute as a pocket on this page. But let's go ahead and ink this page up a little bit just so that it's ready. So let's give this a nice amount of inking on the edge because, well, actually let's tear it first because I don't know how much is gonna be coming off. I hate to cut any of it off, but it is, you can't really tell, but it is wrinkled, so we're gonna do it. I can make more, I have plenty more. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down there. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Maybe we'll find something to stick in there today. Okay, right about there. Oh, that's really cute. And the cool thing is I can use this leftover part in another part of the book for just a little tuck somewhere. So it'll all get used. So, but I really like the way that looks. It's really rustic looking. So let me see if I can find a little fun thing to put inside of it. Okay, I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff here. Here are some more Tim Holtz little tickets and things, cute little embellishments. I'm kind of hooked now on Tim Holtz. I hate to admit it, but that's really cute. I like the green, the way it ties in with that. And this is really pretty. It's got the green, very simple. This is purple. I think it's a little, is it too purple? I think it might be too purple. This is kind of cute, but I think I'm gonna go with one of these green ones. Actually, I'm gonna do this one. I think I like the tones of this green better and the way that's gonna look. So let's, again, oops, I got a flower in my ink. Okay, so let's ink this up. Gotta give it a little age. I feel like we could do some, like a stamp of like writing, like there's actually writing on here, and I do have one of those. Okay, I've got this. Yes, it's too big, but I'm just gonna try to, how am I gonna do this? Just put ink maybe on part of it and kind of just try to get it, just so that it looks like there's some writing. Maybe, well, let's see. Let's move the book out of the way and just decide like where I want writing. I think we'll just have like part of the address. So we'll kind of go like that. What I'm gonna do is use the brush so that I can control better where the ink is going. I don't really need the stamp part. I just want the address. It's kind of big. This is a really teeny tiny little faux postcard here, but let's see what we can do. It's probably gonna be a mess. Okay, let me put down a piece of paper under here. Put this down under it so it doesn't get all over my cutting board here. Okay, let's see here. I guess I could go like this. Should I go like that? It's really hard to know where it's gonna turn out. We'll see. Oh, that's cute. I like that. It's not perfect, but that looks really cute. I think it looks better with something. Okay, so that is gonna go in here. And I do think I will do maybe a little fleur-de-lis stamp on the back. Since we kind of have a little French thing going on here, why not? Just a little bit at the top. You can't go wrong with a fleur-de-lis, like ever. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. And I was also thinking maybe up in here we do some kind of a fun stamp. Maybe up here we do the Choose Joy. That was too big for the other layout. Like this one right here. I like that. Just gonna kind of do it up in the corner a little bit. I might have cut off part of the word. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, so this can go in here. Cute. Maybe let's add a flower or two in our purple. What do we got here? Well, we've got that. Obviously, the purple works. Obviously, those work. Here's white. It's a broken one. It's one that doesn't have a little center, but we could add something. So let's do this bigger one up here, and it pulls in, of course, you know, it's the purples, it's the lavenders. So let's stick that up there. And then I want to use this, and then we'll put like a little other kind of gemstone or a pearl and just kind of tuck that on here like that. One of these little pearls. I better put a little glue in here though, because they're very sticky. It's sticking to me, but I want to make sure that that really stays put. And then I think for now anyway, these 2 pages are done. Might add something later. I always reserve the right to add or take away later after I've had a chance to look at it and think about it. Okay, that is cute. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little and we'll recap. Okay, let's go back to our folding, accordion folding, pocket postcards. And I just love the way this turned out. Let's see, I'm trying to make it so you can see everything, but we're gonna unfold it. And it's just attached by this really pretty ecru crochet lace, but isn't that beautiful? So each one has a little pocket, and each one has an actual postcard back to it. So love the way that turned out in our pretty little ribbon pocket. And then we have a cute little place to journal here. And we'll probably find something to, like a little secret image or something to put under here, or maybe more journaling, maybe just another piece of paper or something. But we'll kind of think about that. And then some pretty flowers and a butterfly and a stamp. And then over here, we used one of Mateo's French tickets. Oh, I guess it's some kind of maybe a travel ticket. It says Bon Voyage, so maybe for like a cruise or something, I'm not sure. But that tucks in beautifully in here after we inked it up, and I did print it on lavender paper. So we'll be doing more of his digitals. They are just gorgeous. He has so many. And then the last one is where we did our little pocket right here. So we just took one of his tickets that I had kind of mussed up and made a little pocket out of it and put in a little Tim Holtz piece of ephemera with a stamp, a couple of stamps, and we've got our pretty flowers and our Choose Joy stamp. I think they turned out so pretty, all of these. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. As always, I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.